Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, MySpace. In today's world, riding that information highway can be positively exhausting, not to mention the pressure to keep up with the latest gadgets. Tonight, 16 by 9 conducts a little experiment. We take two people with two opposite technological lifestyles, and we make the switch. Our Mike Edgell with that story.
Take hold of the future.
Humans would eventually begin to ask, what am I doing? What are you doing?
It's happening, with or without you. New technology that is changing communication. Can you keep up? Or better yet, do you care to keep up? Sarah Prevette does. She works for a web company and is addicted to technology.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how obsessed are you with technology?
Highly dependent. I would put it at a 10.
Why?
I don't know any other way. This is my iPhone. This is what I do not want to be separated from. My BlackBerry is for emailing. So this tells me how to get to work and back home again.
Without it, you'd be just walking aimlessly.
Walking aimlessly, trying to figure out if the sun is in the east or the west. And then my Chumby.
This is your clock. It's also a computer.
It pulls in different things from the internet to tell me my news before I even get out of bed.
How would you feel living without technology?
Probably panic-stricken.
Okay, by the looks of it, you got 10% discount because of your courier. Yes, you certainly did. I've never found a need for a BlackBerry. My little notebook, I open it up, I jot things down.
That's Nancy Kendrew with the notebook and handmade Christmas card.
People just email that kind of stuff now.
I know, but it doesn't mean the same. What does it mean to you?
She said it, not us.
So I'm a Neanderthal. I'm a Neanderthal. I don't know what's wrong with my little book. For myself, I find I get by pretty simply.
Nancy and Sarah represent two sides of a growing divide. Those who need technology and those who could care less. It's more apparent than ever because social media sites like Facebook, Flickr, and MySpace are fueling incredible growth, most recently driven by Twitter.
Did you get my tweets? I just tweeted all over the place.
Uh-huh. What's Twitter?
Damn it, Darren! You are a young, hip, tech-savvy 20-something, and I will not let you turn into my father!
Twitter is sort of like email, but everything you write is made public. You're supposed to explain to the world what you're doing at that very moment. A simple premise that is now generating 6 million messages per day. It's considered by some an invaluable networking tool. But like anything that gets popular quickly, there's already some backlash. Tech expert Jay Goldman.
We saw the same backlash against Facebook. We saw it, against email. We saw it against cell phones when they came out. The only people who need cell phones are doctors. Quickly, and drug dealers quickly became everybody needs a cell phone.
I definitely feel pressure to always be on the know of what's going to be next, and I always want to be the first person to use it. I think that there's definitely sort of the people who are pushing that technology and the laggards.
What's the term again? Laggards?
Laggards, Luddites, whatever you'd like. Someone who doesn't, I guess, appreciate technology or isn't aware of it.
So how would Sarah feel if we took it all away?
Turn all the power off.
I don't even know where the off button is. This is cruel. I really don't know how to turn this off. I've never turned this off.
She doesn't know how to turn the power off. This is it. It's going in the drawer. It's like a burial. I'm sorry.
I feel a little sense of panic.
Social media is all about sharing with strangers, but has Sarah lost the ability to interact the old-fashioned way? How do you like it? But don't think Nancy is off the hook. Now just wait until Nancy hears the challenge we have for her. Her challenge? Join Twitter and find at least 10 strangers to follow her updates.
Okay, so start.
Okay, so start. We go to the internet, I suppose. Then how do you spell Twitter?
Back to Sarah's challenge. She has to meet 10 people the old-fashioned way and record all kinds of personal information that people share so freely online.
Do you have a watch?
It's on my iPhone.
I see someone.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions? I have a couple seconds. Okay, that's all right. I need your full name.
Full name?
What is this for?
Not going well. Clipboard, not working. Do you have any hobbies? Anything that you do? My final question is, do you think it's impossible to live without technology?
I think you can live without technology, but I'd rather not try.
So you got someone.
She sails, she's a guidance counselor.
So far, is it harder than you thought?
No one wants to talk to me. I'm some creep with a clipboard.
I thought sending email would be challenging enough for the day.
Before long, with a bit of help, Nancy was a member of Twitter.
What are you doing?
That's the question. What you just wrote is about to go to the world.
Do you want me to just write SOS?
When you click that button, it's being sent for everyone to see.
Do you want me to say something meaningful? Okay, I have no followers yet.
Nancy is surprised at what some people share.
Dozing on the couch, is that information you need to know?
No. That's obviously something they wanted to share with me.
Is it easy to understand?
No. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know why they're even bothering to tell us some of these things.
But still no one is following her updates.
I mean, someone's got to respond.
Oh, that's right. I did it.
Wow. Nice job.
Every single person agreed that you cannot live without technology.
There is actually a deep-seated need for us to sort of publish and share what's going on in our lives. And if we all feel better because we put it into Twitter and send it out there, then I think that's fantastic.
Is there a pressure to be part of it?
I do feel there's a very strong need. You know, of course, being a boomer, I feel that, you know, we were supposed to be the me generation, but we didn't go online all the time and talk about ourselves. But younger people feel that way, so I guess we should just jump on the bandwagon.
Still, no one is following her Twitter updates.
We're going to take a break, and we'll wait for the masses to pour in. I'm a little bit despondent that no one's responded to me. You know, it's disappointing. You have to be online, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Then, it happened.
Come here.
I've got 1 follower. Now what do? My life begins. I can say thank you. Oh, I've got 3 followers now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Help me, you cads. Thank you.
She didn't care a few minutes ago. So what do you have with you?
My iPhone.
How does that feel to have it back?
I'm never letting it go again.
Sarah went 24 hours, barely, without her technology.
It was very strange. Actually, I had a dinner meeting and trying to coordinate and make sure that I was there on time. I was panicking, thinking, well, how do I do this? How do I get a hold of someone? I actually pulled out a phone book. When's the last time anyone used a phone book?
But is it a bit of a charge?
No, I think the phone book is easier. I could take the yellow page, the white pages right now, the yellow pages, I could look up numbers, I could phone them, and I'm convinced I could find someone out there to talk to me. It brings the world very close together. For me, my world is pretty small as it is, and I'm quite happy the way it is, so what can I say?
In 24 hours, Nancy ended up with 46 followers. But in the days that followed, barely a tweet.
I think you can live very happily. And we may find that we'll be going back to a slower way of doing things, you know? I think the world's going to have to slow down. We've been racing too far ahead in some ways, so we'll see what happens.